Welcome to CXO, a magical podcast to help you serve better and concoct experiences that are superlative in nature. I'm your host, Supriya Sharma, bringing to you in each episode didactic nuggets so you can get inspired to sprinkle stardust in your company, your home, and the community on the whole. Welcoming our first guest for the new year, and today we have Federica Roux. Federica, thank you so much for joining in. And let's see who Federica is. Federica has a rich experience in retail, branding, and consulting, and she has a great passion for all things related to customer experience, employee experience, and customer engagement. Federica is the Chief Experience Officer at Odity, the leader in customer relations management for premium and luxury brands. Previously, she was partner at MAT, the leading consulting firm with a unique positioning in the luxury sector. Before that, Federica held omnichannel and client transformation roles in international groups such as Richemont, Galeries Lafayette, Swarovski, and the Watches of Switzerland Group. Federica has a master's degree in macroeconomics from Università degli Studi di Torino, and she is CX certified from the CX Academy. That is brilliant, Federica. Welcome to our show, CXO, and I hope you are bringing in all things luxury today, as we see from your intro.
Thank you, Supriya. Thank you so much for having me. I'm really happy to be here with you today.
Federica, the topic for today's discussion is going to be digital transformation in customer experience. So take us through, what do you mean by digital transformation? We've been hearing this word during the time specifically of COVID. We knew that companies were transforming to the digital channels. But here, specifically, when it comes to customer experience, what is the digital transformation that we're talking about?
For me, digital and more in general, technology are the primary enablers for CX and for CX transformation. As you said, digital is in our life today. Client is king, and this means that client has the power. And it means also that clients have very, very high expectations. So it's important for organizations to do their utmost to enable their frontline staff at any touch points, such as in-store or customer service, for example, to serve and solve customers' problems at the point of demand. So what I do, for example, now in my role as a Chief Experience Officer, when I work on the digital aspects of the transformation of the company, my recurring question is, when it comes to digital topics, is what can we automate and what can we enable?
Okay.
Because I really think that automation and empowerment goes along. They are both necessary, they are both complementary, and they both lead to customer experience excellence, because they allow client-facing staff to do a great job, to deliver an outstanding experience, and most importantly, they allow them to engage with the end clients.
Absolutely. And I understand the point where you're coming from when you say that the digital empowerment is important. And at the same time, we have to enable our frontline staff also, because if we have just one of the pieces of the puzzle, then we are not delivering a great customer experience. It has to be both coming together. That sounds absolutely fantastic. But Federica, I would like to ask you, when it comes to digital transformation, are we also talking about the facilities that companies are offering these days to their customers, like the chatbots or the automatic interactions using a channel, something like that? All that is also included there?
Yeah, sure. It's really a blend of technology and human savoir-faire, as we say in French. And what I was saying before, automation and empowerment goes along together. They go along together. It really means that there has to be an environment where digital can really bring this consistency that is necessary for a seamless experience. Why is that? Because this consistency allows the client-facing staff to remember the customer. It allows them to personalize the conversation, whether it is a chatbot, whether it is a customer service agent, or a sales advisor in a boutique. And so digital really helps a brand to create the same experience, no matter which channel the client decides to engage with. And these are all crucial success factors for an omnichannel experience. And if we go even beyond the experience, I think that what really digital can enable is engagement. Mm-hmm. And this is why today we talk about engaging experience, which is not only about a seamless omnichannel experience that the client can have with a brand. Mm-hmm. It's really a conversation that the client can have with the brand. And through this conversation, a relationship that the brand can build with the client. But in order to do that, I really like an acronym that is quite used in customer experience, which is E.P.I.C.ing. In customer experience, we say that in order to be engaging, an experience has to be epic, mm-hmm. Which it means that the experience has to be easy, personalized, right, intuitive, and contextual. And it's obvious that in order to deliver this kind of experience, you really need a strong IT architecture and a strong digital environment that allows you to serve your client easily, to personalize your messages to the client, to help your client, why not, with self-care, and also to contextualize any conversation that you can have with them. And it even goes beyond, because if you want to deliver this epic experience, staff needs time. And there's another acronym which I like very much. Time means that staff needs time, mm-hmm. information, motivation, and empowerment. And this is how really you can deliver as a brand through your frontline staff or through your automated channels on whatever platform you choose. You deliver an epic, engaging experience.
I love the terms epic and time. So we have to have our experiences epic for our customers, and for this we have to give time to our staff, to the entire organization, in order to make sure that we are together delivering epic experiences. You've already given me my take home today. I can probably close this conversation and go home, because you have given me two very important acronyms, which are epic and time. So my next question here, Federica, is when you talk about maintaining consistency for seamless experiences, seamless engaging experiences, how does that consistency come in? What are the factors or what are the influencers in case of maintaining this consistency for an epic experience? Because I do understand we need to have a robust IT infrastructure. We also need to empower our employees. What additionally do we need as a company in order to make sure that we are delivering these seamless experiences which are epic in nature?
I think that for example, at Odity, we have a tagline which is cultivating singularity. What does it mean? It means that actually what we do every day is that we make sure that our clients, our end clients that interact with our agents, they have one brand, one voice, one team experience. So from a client perspective, it means that no matter where or how I interact as a client with the brand, they know me, they know where I have been and what I have done with the brand. So the experience is seamless. It's a one brand experience, and as an end client, it doesn't feel like I'm interacting with 3 different brands when I interact with them through different channels. So, for example, I think we all lived this very bad experience of contacting a brand through social media or through the phone or through a web form and receiving 3 different information or 3 different experiences which are not linked and which are completely disconnected with my need and with my expectations. So this is really our challenge. It's a huge challenge. We are all committed really at all levels of the company to reach our objective. But I think also that we can do that through a deep work on the evolution of our structures, of our operations, of the tools that we use, and also, but this is less tangible, on our culture. Because here we are not talking about something that can be changed from one day to another. It's really a matter of mindset. Exactly. So it's the core of any CX transformation. And it's a beautiful journey. It's more a marathon than a sprint, I have to say. But it's truly passionating project. And for us, the areas on which we have chosen to focus on, where really the change is currently happening, it's the 4 areas are the company vision and strategy for CX, right? The experience of the employees, because we talk a lot about client experience, but we also have to think about the experience of especially the frontline staff that deliver this experience to the clients. And this is something extremely important, because if they don't have an environment and the right tools that empower them to deliver this experience, the experience won't be good for the end clients. And then the third area, it's operations, of course. Customer experience is also a lot of processes and continuous improvement. So this is the less sexy part, maybe, of customer experience, but it exists and it's very important as well. And of course, technology, because everything that is related to tools, data, is extremely important to deliver this experience. And then we also use a well-defined approach to change, which is based on establishing a clear CX leadership. So, for example, at Odity, I had the chance to build this new department, which is the CX and EX department. So both for clients and employees, which allows me to put in place a governance that can make things move on and monitor progress. Another approach is also culture management, because again, culture is something that is maybe a bit more difficult to make evolve. And our approach is to make culture evolve through learning. And then the third approach is the metrics, because we have to measure the impact of our actions on the business and on the well-being of the employees.
Sure.
So this is what we do. We put in place dashboards and we measure KPIs so that we can understand if what we do has an impact on the overall business of Odity.
You seem to create magic, because as you were speaking about the approaches that are taken in order to deliver an employee experience and a client experience which is memorable in nature, it all seemed so simple. But then when we actually go ahead and do it, it takes the entire organization and a whole lot of effort to bring in that cultural change. Like you said, it doesn't happen in a day. It is about the mindset. Can I ask you a personal question here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
Because I am facing a small issue with one of the companies who I am a customer of. So I order milk for my home using a company, and they deliver milk early in the morning and they leave it at my door even before I get up. Now, what happens is sometimes the delivery is complete, sometimes it is not complete. So on the days when the delivery is not complete, for example, I ordered 2 packets, but then they only delivered 1 packet, I have to reach out to them through the mobile application, and then an automated response comes to me saying, okay, what is your issue? I tell them what is my issue. And then they keep on asking me 2-3 questions, after which also they are not able to understand my problem because it is an automated response and an automated bot that I'm dealing with. And finally, they tell me, do you want to speak to a customer care executive? I say, oh, yes, that's what I have been looking for. So you understand what I'm going through. What do I tell to these companies? How can they improve this experience for their customers? Can they not tell me in the first place that you can speak to our customer care executive? Why do they have to waste my time like this? What do I do with them?
Yeah, so that's not a very good, that's not an epic experience, or it's an epic, but in the negative, the negative interpretation of the term. I think that in this case, what I can see from a very external perspective is that there's an issue of communication between the different departments of the company. So it means that the information that you deliver to one channel doesn't is not transmitted to the other channel, etc. When I say that the IT architecture and the tools strategy and the environment are key to deliver seamless experiences, this is the best example. You need to have an easy access to data. You need to empower agents to have all the informations about the clients so that they can recognize the client, identify the issue, and find easily the solution. This is something that you can do only with the right tools. We know that with some clients that do not have the right ecosystem, it is almost impossible to deliver a seamless experience. It's even if you try, you will always be obliged to look for the information, make the client wait. So it has a very negative impact on it. And also, what is important sometimes is to recognize that there's something wrong, and why not from a brand perspective, and why not surprise the client with something that could make the client happy again and turn it into a promoter. Yeah.
That's an opportunity for those companies to, again, deliver memorable experiences and make up for the mistakes that they have done in the past. Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, that's very interesting. Thank you, Federica, for taking us through the journey of digital transformation and sharing with us some of the success factors and the steps and the methods we could implement. What are the things we need to keep in mind when we are looking at digital transformation in customer experience as an organization? I totally get that. And what I absolutely like is you, even though lead digital transformations in customer experiences across some of the most famous brands in the world, you do understand the plight of customers like us who are yet not very happy with the way digital transformation is happening. So if we look forward to a better world with more leaders like you who understand the pain points of the customers, and then they make the required modifications or they improve their digital transformation process the way it ideally should be.
Thank you, Supriya. I'm really flattered, but I think that we are all clients, and we all know what is. We all know what we want from a brand in terms of experience. So it's a passionating journey to try to satisfy always more the clients and make them happy. So, yeah.
Thank you again for being here, and we will look forward to
Thank you.
seeing you in future as well.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye, Supriya.
Thanks for listening to CXO with your host, Supriya. I hope you enjoyed a dive into the nitty-gritty of customer experience. If you are committed to applying these ideas in the real world, stay tuned with me. Don't forget to check out all the links and resources in the show notes. That's all for this episode, folks. See you next time.